What's going on, horror lovers? HorrorWithHoss come back to you with another video, and we are to day 6 of Wild Eye Week. And for this day, I'm going to be talking with you about, it says, Pray Bells Are Ringing, and it is Christmassacre. That's how, at least that's how I'm going to say it. We're back, get ready for a killer holiday season. This is a 2015 film, written, directed, produced by Mike McMurran. Basically, we've got this group of college students. They're working through, I guess, their semester right before Christmas, and we're getting to meet the different people. All these girls are sharing a house together, and we first meet Jerry and Carissa. They're walking home. They've been out at the bar or whatever. Carissa's really drunk. She's played by Keegan Chambers. And Jerry's played by Rebecca Wise. So she's helping Carissa home. And gets her right before she gets her in the door, Carissa ends up puking on her a second time because apparently she puked at the bar and they got thrown out. So she gets her settled in her bed, and then she's going to get cleaned up, takes a shower or whatever. She has to borrow someone's curling iron or what do you call it, blow dryer, and she's going to use that, and she sees there's a gift on her bed. It's wrapped in this black paper with like Christmas lights all over it, and basically she opens that up and there's like a drill in there, and so she's like doesn't understand what's going on with that, and she thinks she hears something, whatever. She goes out into the hallway, and one of her other friends ends up kind of surprising her, and that's Olivia. She kind of comes out of her door and asks her what's going on, and she's like, "Did you put something there in my room?" And she's like, "No." And she didn't know anything about it. She's like, "Okay." Well, she goes back in there and there's nothing in there. And so she starts to go to close her door, and then we see someone come up from behind her and grab her. And then that person proceeds to use that gift, that drill, to take her out right before the opening credits. So that's kind of how this starts, and it's going to be one of those movies where, similar, I guess, in a way to Black Christmas, where you have someone that's in the house, but they don't know they're in the house. And that's kind of how it goes for the rest of this movie, because things keep happening and they can't seem to find this person that's in there. Cuts to the next day. Carissa's, just getting woke up out of her, she's a bit hungover from the night before. And then we also meet Nicole, played by Annette Wozniak, and find out that she is a cam girl, and she's doing one of her sessions in her room when there's a knock at the door, and that is Brian. So he's played by Brent Baird, and apparently he's her boyfriend. So she has to hurry up and get off of there, and she's keeping this a secret that she's a cam girl from the girl she is staying there in the house with, and also her boyfriend. So it's just a way of she's using to make money to help pay for college. But anyway, so Brian picks her up, and then they're going to leave to go to class. And then that's when we also meet another character, Dwayne. But as they're getting ready to go to class, Brian gets a call, and guess who it's from? It's from Carissa. And apparently he has also been seeing her, or at least has slept with her at some point. And so he's rushing to get off the phone with her because he's keeping this a secret from Nicole. And then we find out through the course of this class that Nicole, Brian, and Dwayne are taking, that Dwayne is basically a slacker. He's not been showing up for class, and basically it shows you this little montage of things he's missed, and now he's going to have to cram for the final exam. It shows him like snorting coke and drinking coffee and everything to keep him awake so he can cram for this exam the next day. We also get to see that next day, I guess it's supposed to be that next day. We see Professor Ramsey, who's the teacher of this class, and he's in his office, and then Olivia comes in, and apparently she has been doing work for him, I guess helping him with grading papers and all this, but we see that not only is she helping grade papers, but they've secretly been having a relationship, student-teacher relationship, and they've been keeping it secret, but he tells her as soon as the semester's over that they can go public with their relationship, because at that point she won't be, quote, a student of his anymore. So it seems kind of a little sketchy there, but anyhow, basically everything culminates in Olivia invites him to come to a party that she's going to have at this house that we've already seen, and everyone's going to be there, that I've mentioned. So that's where the rest of the movie takes place. I won't really go into anymore because I don't want to spoil it. But I will say this is it's pretty fun. I mean, it's definitely a horror comedy, because there's definitely comedic things that's in there. The whole thing with him snorting coke and all this to keep awake, I mean, that was pretty silly, I thought. Not to say that it doesn't happen, but I just said the way they went about it, you could tell it was done for comedic effect. There's definitely some moments in there where they try to do like other horror movies and have a couple of red herring moments where you think that the killer might be one of the friends. This could be this friend, could be this person, and you're trying to figure it out. That's all I'm going to say. I do think you need to check this one out, either stream and pick it up. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. If you really like this video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Just keep enjoying these Wild Eye films. We're about to round out the week, and I hope you've been enjoying it, because I know I have. So hope all of you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.